what's up guys? Time is back with another Linscents video. Today we have a fragrance from Fragrance World. But before we get into that, just want to say thank you guys again. It is an honor to be playing on one of those electronic devices, whether it's that cell phone, that tablet, that laptop, that Macintosh, that brand new big screen TV, whether you watch me at home, at work, on a plane, a train, or an automobile. However and wherever you're watching me, it is an honor. You guys are new to this channel, you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, comment, and like. Likes are very important. Now, before I get into this fragrance, again, as always, here goes a couple stores. Use those discount codes and save yourself some money. There is a new fragrance coming out pretty much every single week. So go use those discount codes over here. And it also helps me out, okay? Get a little bit of something. So you guys buy here, I get more fragrance for you guys to, check out on a review. I can review some more fragrances. So you guys gotta go buy. You gotta go buy. You gotta use them discount codes, okay? Nonetheless, let's get into this Fragrance World fragrance. Another one of those fragrances that there is no need to guess about anything. They are going for the throat, if you will. And this time it is the throat of Dolce & Gabbana. Now remember, they had a Dolce & Gabbana K. No, not Dolce & Gabbana K, but Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Forever clone, which is the grapefruit. Again, the real thing was just probably a little bit better. But did you guys know they actually had a Fragrance World, they had a Oh Intense, the blue, okay? So Dolce & Gabbana Blue La Intense, Oh Intense, okay? This one is Intense Blue. Now, I believe I had the Oh Intense a while back. And I do recall that I probably only wore it like 2-3 times. It got me the compliments. It was very good. Sister liked it. Wife liked it. But I just wasn't wearing it. So I actually sold it. And now I keep seeing everyone just hyping this fragrance up. It's so good. It's so good. And yes, I probably could have just bought the real thing. Probably would have been $20 more than this fragrance. But I was like, let's give this a shot. If this is real good, we won't even need to go get that one. But again, this is Fragrance World. It's kind of got this kind of velvet texture on the box. And there is no doubt what they're trying to clone. Now, I can't tell if this is the Intense Blue version or just the regular Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, because I thought the Light Blue, if I'm not mistaken, was a little bit darker than this. So this might just be the regular version. I can't really tell just yet. And I'm probably not going to be able to remember because it's been a while since I smelled it. But you know what? We just go in and smell this for what it is. Now, the Forever fragrance, their Fragrance World version, the Dolce & Gabbana Forever, was actually pretty good. The grapefruit wasn't as prominent and dominant like the real thing, but it did have the grapefruit. And I must admit that the fragrance did last quite a while. So, I mean, give that, if you've seen that video and you're like, I wonder how he was doing with that last one. That's what it is right there. It's a pretty good fragrance. Now, again, these bottles are a little bit wider and thicker than the real thing, okay? So, here we go. Nice wide distribution. Okay, if I am not mistaken, this does... I would say, yes, this is the Oh Intense version of blue. I do recall, now that I'm smelling it, I'm like, yep, that does exactly smell like from what I remember, Oh Intense. Oh Intense has kind of like that, to me, that very aromatic, it's very kind of, I think there is some kind of herb in here that I'm getting, like this green herbaceous smell in the air, with this kind of aquaticness going on, this very beautiful freshness indeed. I'm not sure if there's, I mean, there probably is citrus when I get close. But yeah, up close, it's pretty much like, I didn't really get citruses at all, but it is very like kind of green, earthy, like summery green, okay? Like green grass, green leaves of the trees, some nice woods, okay? Nice cedar wood, maybe some sandalwood in here, but it is definitely very green earthy, and it's very fresh. This is like, you know, gym scent. You guys already have the real thing, and probably a lot of you guys do. This is probably going to be your gym scent, going to work scent, nice everyday scent, running errand scent, something like that. Summertime, obviously. This is really good, actually. In the air, it is very, very nice. Very easy, very pleasing. And honestly, again, I don't have the real thing in front of me. But I can tell you from what I remember. Now, again, that was, I'll admit, that was like 2-3 years ago that I smelled it knowingly, okay? Because I had it. This is exactly what I remember. And again, this was a fragrance that many people enjoyed when I had it. So, this thing's pretty strong within these areas. I don't think the wife can smell it. Can you smell anything over there? Probably not. This is a summer fragrance. Start coming closer and see how far you can maybe smell it. Maybe you get closer, then maybe you'll smell it. But this is probably not a super bomb, but again, it is more fresh green, woody, kind of aromatic, fougere, if you will. You want to call it all those things.
I smell it here.
Okay, so she's about a good 5 feet. So I'd say about a good 5 feet indoors. Now, if I was outdoors with a little breeze, I'm pretty sure that would go to about 10 feet. It is a very good fragrance, indeed. You like it? Mm-hmm. It's kind of got this, again, this cooling smell too. And I'm thinking, if I'm not mistaken, that there's got to be like maybe some juniper in this fragrance, because it's definitely got that earthy, kind of almost piney, like very, very piney, greeny smell. Very aquatic still, a little bit of aquaticness underneath. If there is any kind of citrus, it kind of smells like if there is. I'm not sure if there is, I forgot. But it smells kind of like either lime or bergamot, just like the peel, okay? Because it's not like super juicy or nothing like that. But again, this kind of reminds me even of something like Glacier Essence from Bulgari, that juniper berry scent that you get. Again, I can't complain. There's nothing to complain about. And especially, again, for $35, $40 from most discounters and even some reputable sellers on eBay, Oud Store, Intense Oud, all those stores, Vanity of Fragrances, they have them. It all just depends, okay? It all depends if you need to have that name brand, okay? Because here's the thing, again, when they start cloning fragrances like this, Dolce & Gabbana, which isn't that expensive, if you go on eBay and just put in Dolce & Gabbana tester, you can find them for super duper cheap, okay? If you're gonna make this, okay, and you're gonna mark it up about $40, and the real thing's like $60, it's hard to argue against getting the real thing, regardless of how good this performs. Now, again, it is nice. It is very nice within this 5 to 7 foot range, okay? Very green, very fresh, very outdoorsy, if you will. Again, summer, spring, nighttime, daytime. Obviously, you can wear this little playful date, okay? Little youngster gonna wear that one. But that is that. Again, it is hard to recommend that exact fragrance because you can get the real thing for cheap now. Once, Dolce & Gabbana starts, discontinuing their fragrances like they do some of them, then that thing's going to be expensive. But hopefully most of you guys have already got your Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Eau Intense. And if you don't, and maybe it's still out of your price range, then you can get that. But in my opinion, you might as well just try to save the money for the real thing. Especially if you got like a few of them in the lineup already and maybe you just don't have Eau Intense. You kind of look like a weirdo with Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, Dolce & Gabbana Love is Love, Dolce & Gabbana this love, Dolce & Gabbana and the all those loves, okay? All those loves, and then you got this fragrance one sitting here, Fragrance World, okay? It wouldn't look right. So you might as well just get the real thing. But If you are the king of clones and the king of generic and the king of knockoffs like I am, you get that one, okay? So, with that being said, I'm getting out of here again. That is Fragrance World. Light blue. Intense blue. Okay? I'm getting up out of here. Peace out.